Before we begin, please be sure to check out PTCGOstore.com to grab yourself some codes to be able to build this very deck. Of course, use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout and enjoy the video. What is up, pieces for the TCG? And in today's video, we're taking a look at Zamazenta V. Now, this is the new Zamazenta that came out in Brilliant Stars, kind of a merge of Zamazenta, the old Zamazenta, and the Lucario. Bro, who am I? The Zacian V, that's the and so it has the regional stance attack, which is once during your turn, you may discard your hand and draw 5 cards. But if you do so, your turn ends. Then you have the Revenge Blast attack, a well-known attack in the TCG, exactly the same as double, 120 plus 30 from each prize card your opponent has taken. Now, the attack in and of itself isn't fantastic, but over time, it can build up to huge numbers, especially when you combine it with Perrserker. Now, if you forgot what Perrserker is all about, it allows you to add an additional 20 damage to all of your metal Pokemon. So, of course, having like loads of them in play, having Zamazenta down dealing damage, and over time dealing more damage, you can hit upwards of 300 plus damage towards the end of the game, and I have done that. So, yeah, that's a bit mad, isn't it? So, without further ado, let's get moving. Oh, yeah, game one, let's go, baby. Yeah, this actually, I'll be with you, this deck can do some good numbers towards the end of the game, which is pretty fun. And I just like the fact that you can actually get a Zamazenta going pretty quickly and actually do decent damage. If you are, I want to say lucky enough, because yeah, it has to be kind of lucky to get this early on, but I have done this. Lucky enough to get a free Perrserker in play with the turbo and the metal. You're actually hitting 160, which is 2-shot VMAX range. So it actually has relevant numbers, which is really cool to see. The hand's looking a bit yikesy, but it's fine. I think we just pass, maybe. Do I attach the... Could attach the turbo for potential retreats, but then we have the air balloon. So I could use Meowth right now. No, that's fine. It's a shame we didn't start with the Zacian, because then of course we would have been able to use the ability to get that retreat going. But hey, what do I know? Hey, I'm a dum-dum. I'm a big dummy. Do you know, I really should. That's very bright, isn't it? It's not even that bright outside, man. It's kind of bright, I can't lie. Maybe my light's just a little bit less brighter. I could turn it up, but no, it's fine. You can see all the bright stuff. Have fun with it. You always complain about how dark my house looks. It's to be fair, I have a daylight light that's on, and it's okay. It's not that bright, to be honest with you. But I think it's supposed to have it when you have windows open during the daylight to make it look like it's just day inside. And it's quite nice. I do like the color. I'm not a big fan of yellow bulbs. You know, yellow lights, don't like them. They make you feel depressed. I don't know why, I just don't like them. It makes you just feel, ugh. I like a more of a natural lighting, which is like more of a, kind of like a bluey white. Which is, I prefer that. You know, I prefer that. I see things in more correct colors, should one say. But actually, to be fair, I don't know how it's all going to be when I edit it, because I'm looking at it now, and saturation and all that jazz is going to get in the way, innit? All right, we've got a Perrserker out, which is pretty cool. We can Ultra Ball for a... Oh, that's a harsh Ultra Ball, though. Oh, they're very harsh. I actually want to Ultra Ball for a Bibarel, but I'm going to be greedy here and get a Zamazenta. We could go for a Zacian, even. But I think we'll start off with the Zama. We've got the turbo here. We could potentially find ourselves a route to attack this turn. We don't, unfortunately. Which is a shame, but we'll put the Crystal Cave down. I'm going to bench the other Zamazenta. I'm going to go for the regional stance now. So we can just get an energy discard pile for the Metal Saucer. That'd be pretty good. And there's the Bibarel. But they are going to pull off. And yeah, look. We're playing a Rapid Urshifu, mate. They're going to pull off a... Yeah. We know. We know what's coming. All right. I get it. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Sure things. Do your thing, Chief. Okay. Gonna come in here with a Rapid Urshifu. It's actually quite windy outside. It snowed today. This is the weather's mad. Bro, it's on smoke. Literally, man. Like, it was sunny. And I mean, like, I'm not gonna say scorching heat, but for the UK. Right. In the UK, shorts weather is like 18 degrees Celsius. So it was like 20 odd degrees, 21 degrees Celsius. So I was banging out the shorts. I was out there, sun's out, guns out, you know, getting some of these bad boys out. And I was like, this is beautiful. Literally the week later, snow. Excuse me. What? What? Very confused. Anyway, this person's popping off. Mr. Rude Daddy over here. Coming in clutch. Again, losing prize cards isn't that bad because we go up in damage. So, again, you don't want to go down in prizes, obviously. But at least we have that benefit to come in and just deal even extra damage once the prizes go down. Do they even have the Rapidash V Max, though? Yeah, there you go. So that's going to get them the Drizzile. But they are going to need a scoop as well. You have to bear that in mind, too. They have to get scoop up as well, or at least some form of retreat. They've attached for turn, so they can't attach retreat. So they can get themselves the VMAX right now, but there it is. So maybe they don't have the VMAX. Maybe they're just going to go for a 100 Furious Blows. That'd be interesting. Do you know what? Do you want to hit this one, or should we let them hit a... We don't want them taking a KO. Do you know what? You can hit this one. It's fine. It's fine. It's a lot easier to get going. I don't want to lose these to the Berserker or the Bidoof. And I didn't want them to hit into a fresh Zamazenta that I could bring up later on. So I thought, okay, it's probably just best they hit into this one. Assuming, yeah, it's just a Furious Blows. Okay, that's fine. So we can respond with a hit. That's okay. They have whiffed that, which is nice to see. We don't play Manaphy. And this is why Rapidash is coming up again, because people aren't playing Manaphy. And that's the only thing that could really stop this deck. Obviously, you have Mew VMAX, but this can beat Mew VMAX. It's proven. Right. That said, let's have a little look-see here for what we're going to do. Honestly, my best bet is probably to take out the Octillery, you know? I like the idea of taking out Octillery here. We can gust up the Octillery. Just Bibarel for 1 here. We are hitting good damage, which is nice. Are you relevant to this? 70 HP, that brings us to 130. It means this is going down next turn, so I think we actually go for the Cape of Toughness here. We could... Ultra Ball, this is risky business, you know. But we could Ultra Ball both Marnie away and get ourselves... I'm going to do this. I don't care. I'm doing it. All right, listen. Risk it for a biscuit. All right, playing big plays out here. And get ourselves a Meowth down for another Perrserker. And then we have Raihan to follow up next turn and a Bibarel. So I think that's the right play. So we get rid of the Octillery. That's gone. Which means they can't just quickly search themselves a Rapidash. They have to get themselves... There they go. See, they don't like that. They have to get themselves... a Inteleon Shady Dealings to guarantee a trainer card if they don't have it in hand. So it's either we've made it impossible for them to do or just harder. We will see. It might be a chance that we have actually stopped them from getting it this turn, which is huge. Absolutely huge. There you go. So level ball. What are they even getting with that? That's the thing. Wow, they are bricking. This is why I got rid of the money. I knew they were bricking, man. I knew it. They were bricking, bro. We're out here. Putting a little stop to him. I love it. I love it. And we got the Raihan follow-up play, which is lovely. Even more damage output. How much damage are we doing, though? That's the question. In fact, we could even try... Let's calculate damage output right now. So doing 120, plus 30, plus 30, plus 30, plus 50, plus 180, 200, 220. I'm going to Raihan for a Metal Saucer here. Or do we just guarantee the attack? No, we can't Metal Saucer. We can. Attach Raihan Metal Saucer. That's an attack. And we just have to find it. Yeah. Look. There we go. Raihan. We could Raihan for an energy, actually. I don't have to... No, because we have to attach. Sorry. Use your noggin, Sean. Metal Saucer. Look at that. Get the energy down. And then we actually just guarantee the Perrserker because of the Galarian Meowth ability. A Galarian Meowth. I just said that. Galarian Meowth ability. So we will Evolution Roar here and get rid of you two, I think. And get another Perrserker to hit straight to 20. A very, very relevant number. Love it. Absolutely love it. Please tell me my maths is correct here. Revenge Blast for 220. There we go. Absolutely love it. That's great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. Now, this isn't the be-all and end-all yet. They didn't take out their Emerald. They can get an Octillery now, and they can get the VMAX. That's something we've got to bear in mind there. Given that promotion, though, that's looking a bit dicey. Oh, no, they got the Tower of Waters, don't they? So it's fine, I guess. It's a bit of a shame we haven't found our stadium yet, which is just obviously heal. But you know what? That's fine. We move. Scoop up nets on the Drizzile, I'd assume. Oh, no, they can't anyway, right? That's interesting. Not sure what you're doing there, Chi, because you should just scooped up a Drizzile. I know you can play it, but you had the free retreat anyway, so you didn't really need to scoop. You know what I mean? That wasn't necessary. Oh, well, it's fine. Let's get another Zammy down. Oh, we could even get Zacian. That could just be brutal. But the Zacian actually does... Sorry, the Zamazenta actually does more afterwards. So the Zamazenta is actually the better card to use here. Look, let's just get rid of the research because we have 2 in hand anyway. Yeah, we got that, bro. We got it, man. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. Everything went according to plan. And we actually made Zamazenta work. That's the craziest thing. We made it work. All right, let's get into another game. All right, then, game 2. Let's see how this one goes. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Also, just like a good shot. Like, honestly, you lot have been absolutely killing it with the support recently. Appreciate the comments and stuff. I have seen comments for decks to try out. Just haven't got the cards for them. So when I'm able to get the cards and stuff, trust me, I will. I'll make it happen. Don't worry. There are decks I am seeing you lot have. So you lot suggest that I'm like, oh, that actually looks kind of fun. Looks interesting. Just don't have the cards for them right now. I will eventually though. Don't worry. That will come. That will come soon. It will come soon. Another Rapid Urshifu deck. Not a fan. Could actually go for a Zacian turn 1 here, which honestly, I don't mind starting the Zacian. Let's try the Zacian for a bit. Let's try it out, you know. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Let's not go too aggressive though. Let's Intrepid Sword here. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, do you know what? I don't know why I did that now actually that I think about it, because we don't play a ton of Metal Energy. We're not a Zacian deck. So I think I've misplayed. I think I should have actually gone for the Zamazenta there and just started hitting in the early turns, but hey, you know, it is what it is. We do have the opportunity to get an attack off next turn, but it does require a decent amount of work. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Birdkeeper. Okay. I think Birdkeeper is played in the winning Liverpool list, I think, actually. I don't know. Because the winning Liverpool list wasn't the Melanie version, was it? It was a Moltres version. Am I correct? Let me know in the comment. Am I right? I think it was a Moltres version of the deck that actually won the tournament, not a Melanie. How did it pull its attacks off? I think it just it likes doing Gale Thrust a lot as well. Honestly, I don't remember. I haven't watched it because it wasn't streamed. So I just looked at the list and I kind of came up with I was like, okay, I could assume how it's expected to be played. But other than that, you know, what else can you say? Okay, we can technically attack. No, we can't. We can't have the Zacian this turn without finding some extra stuff. So we're going to need a retreat, a saucer, and an energy to pull off an attack. We'll go for it. Don't know how relevant that cape is. We'll go for it, but it's 3 cards required out of 5 here. There's the saucer, but no retreats or energy, unfortunately. In fact, we could actually just saucer 2. Actually, we'll do that. I think we can do that. And then we can actually Ultra Ball away these 2. Aggressive, I know. And get ourselves a Meowth, I think. I was thinking of getting Bibarel, but I'm trusting our draw. I'm trusting it. Putting a bit of faith in it, you know. And faith has definitely backdashed there. Should have got the Bibarel. Bidoof, sorry. Well, I don't know. Even this hand with the Bidoof in play would have been pretty bad. So if we have to go for another Regent Stance or another Intrepid Sword, that's fine. So that's where the Regent Stance is better than Intrepid Sword, because obviously the Regent Stance is going to let you see more cards. The Intrepid Sword, of course, attaches the energy though. But we can't make full use of that. Obviously, if you're going to go for an Intrepid Sword, it is just a better ability. Obviously, it does draw and allow to attach. This is just draw, plus this card, which can, at times, although it's good sometimes, it can at times be quite, yeah, you don't want that. So you've got to bear that in mind as well. Don't like taking this many turns without getting an attack off, especially against a Rapid Strike Urshifu. Especially against it. Right, so what are we seeing here then? Another fighting. So are they just going for the whole Gale Thrust thing for now? That's not a bad shout, honestly. There we go. Drizzile probably gets Scoop, maybe. But no Remorace for the Auxiliary yet, which means they do need a lot. Well, they don't need a lot more, but that's one less resource. So one more resource that they need to get through different route, obviously, because the Auxiliary gets you, guarantees the VMAX and stuff like that. So you have to find it through different routes now because you don't have the Auxiliary out in play. So that means they're less likely to hit what they want this turn and actually pull off a good attack. So I'll have to wait and see. If they just... Yeah, there they go. So they do. So they're going to have the Gale Thrust here, which is going to be a 150. And then we have to follow up here with something. But I don't know what. It depends on our top deck. Our top deck can really help, actually. It can. Because if we get a top deck of just a Metal Energy, we can actually attack with a Zacian this turn. With this hand. That's something we can do. We'll have to wait and see. In fact, mate, should I have attached to the first? I don't know. I tell you what, this is a lot of thinking, and I'm not good at thinking. I think we do evolve the Perrserker, and we are just gonna have to find the retreat option. I don't like getting rid of two double turbo energies. That feels terrible, man. Could attach here, right? But then we're not getting an attack off this turn unless we find our one last turbo. Metal Saucer to get the Zacian off. So I think it's better if we just evolve and just research and then find a retreat option and an energy. That feels bad. But look, that's what we're looking for. That's a much better way to go about it. I think we actually get you out instead and go for the Meowth, get the retreat, and just come in with a Zacian hit. I think that's the best way to go. Yeah. I think that's the move. I think that's the move. I think that's the right move to make. I'm hitting 250 with the Zacian, obviously, because of that Metal Sauce. Sorry, because of the Perrserker. But it has made me think about doing a Zacian version of this deck as well, where it's just like Zacian and full Perrserker, and you just hit mad numbers. Because obviously with the Choice Belt, you're hitting 280, so that's one hit KOing an Arceus V-Star. And then obviously if you go for one more, then it's 300 damage. And if you get one extra, then you're hitting 320, which is one hit KOing VMAXs with a Zacian V. But at the price of playing it with a Choice Belt, not a Cape of Toughness, which is very relevant because we actually are to 20 HP, which is achievable for a lot of decks. And we don't like that. And Zacian's not going to like that, you know? So if you ever wanted to go to 1-hit KO territory with Zacian, then yeah, it's a risky ballpark to play in, but it's a possible one. And that's one that I like. Anyway, I expect a Rapid Flow this turn, maybe. Take out the Zamazenta, take out a Perrserker or something. But we do come in hotter. We come in with more damage if they do that. So let's find out what they do, eh? Okay, so they're going to go for the Rapid Flow. That's fair. That's fair. Can't argue with that, Chief. Can he argue with that? Are they going to go for the Zami? Probably just for a Zami and maybe the Bidoof. That might be the smart play. You could go for the Perrserker if they're worried about damage output, but I think the right play is take out the Bidoof. Or they're going to get greedy and hit into both Zamis, or maybe a Zacian and I don't know. They could be greedy with it. Bearing in mind, they can come up with another one next turn. So, no, there we go. They made the right call there. We are now, though, hitting quite a bit of damage with our Zamazenta, which is nice. I do like that. Now, we do have a Lumineon in deck, so we can Lumineon to get out of this dead hand. But that's a big risk to take, mate. That is a big risk. I don't know. The Lumineon's going to be very easy for them to KO if they attach a telescopic sight, because they'll hit 180 with the Persimmon plus telescopic sight. I don't think we should do that. I think we manually retreat this, as hard as that feels, and we just go for a Revenge Blast for 210. You can see this does hit relevant numbers, you know. It really does hit some relevant numbers, which is really the interesting thing. We have you to take out with a boss. That's pretty cool. But it's only a matter of time, really, isn't it? In fact, what we could do is we could boss take out a Crobat, and then we could try and find another boss at some point and just gust up take out one of these bad boys. You know what I mean? I think we have to take the Crobat out next turn. I don't think we're getting KO'd. Even if they get a Rapid Flow off, they could this is the issue. They could Rapid Flow both the Perrserker and the Meowth. But then you have two tankish, because obviously we're going to have we're looking for the Healing Stadium as well. Metal Pokemon that you have to KO, and that will buy us 2 turns, which gives us the chance to look for the final boss to guarantee the KO. There's still a route to game here, even though we are not on the upper hand. Honestly, I'm not sure of the utility of Zacian in this deck now that I think about it. It's a good early game attacker, but when you're playing like four turbos and you're playing like, I think it's 6 or 8, I don't know, 6. I think it's 6 Metal Energy. You know, what is the real utility of this card in this deck? You know, it's an interesting question to bear that. Still no, they're making it happen, but still no artillery, which could still mean a whiff. Maybe they're just not going for that strategy. Maybe they just are going for like Gale Thrust and then the old shebang, you know what I mean? Big issue here though is if they do go for the Gale Thrust, we will lose next turn unless we offset some damage. We do need to find a few good cards actually to make that happen then. We need to get ourselves Cape of Toughness and Heal maybe. That could really offset the damage output. It would be good as well to get a Metal Saucer. Is that even in deck? I need to check my deck. And I don't want to discard anything here to do it. I want to put that there, that's for sure, right? That's a guarantee. If I discard anything from my hand now, I'm committing to a play. I have to commit to the research play. There's no way I'm winning right now by bossing it. Okay, so there's Lumineon. We've got the Metal Saucers there, so we can attack with the Zacian this turn. We even have an Air Balloon for retreat, but we actually want the Cape of Toughness and the Crystal Cave. So I should have got something with that. I've just I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot! I've just decreased the odds. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. No, it's not fine. It's terrible. Oh, God. What have we done? God damn it! Come on! So, you know what? Sometimes you just whiff it, you know? Sometimes it's just a whiff. Unfortunately, if they have the rapid energy, it is game. But we wanted at least the cape and the cave. But we whiffed the cave, and that was absolutely massive. Whiffing the cave was huge, man. That would have just saved us the game. Would have just bought us that final turn to actually get the KO at the end and win. But hey, sometimes you just don't get the draws you want. You know, sometimes it just doesn't happen. But again, a very fair matchup. Bro, take your dub, please, mate. Don't mess around. All right, what is it? It's 120? 120? They're not whiffing anything. Yeah, we're not gonna let them BM. We're just gonna go for the scoop there because obviously they have one. Let's not take the mic now, mate. All right. Okay, I think that'll be enough for now. Let's get into the list, eh? Oh, we got 2 brilliant stars packs. Let's open them first. We'll open them. All right, here we go. Let's open this bad boy up and see what we got in here. Give me, please. Do you know, I've actually packed 2 Arceus V stars already in brilliant stars, so I can't even complain. Yeah, nothing. All right, we'll do the last one and then we'll go to the list. Come on, give me something good. Just a bit of love, please. A bit of love, just to help soften the blow for that loss. Right. Alrighty, here is the list. Definitely subject to change, as all lists are, of course, on this channel. There's some cards very questionable. Lumineon, not a guarantee, but can find you the right-hand turn, which is really good. Can find you the boss, which I still like, especially when this does damage over time and is basically a 2-shotting deck. Your opponent's going to retreat a lot, so getting that Lumineon for boss can be a game-changing card. So I do like the Lumineon there. Zacian is actually a questionable one for me. Although it can hit pretty good with Brave Blade, it still needs that workaround for its attack. And you know, Intrepid Sword isn't really going to be that good in a deck that plays 6 metal energy. So, is it worth playing? I don't know. It might just be worth going for the quad Zamazenta. I just did like the idea of being able to come in and just hit straight raw 230 in the early games, but how often are you pulling that off, though? Let's be real, in this deck. You also actually see the Tool Scrapper, but I do like the Tool Scrapper in here as well. Really good for throwing off those capes and also throwing off the charms that we do see a lot in the format now, and of course the choice belts. Tool Scrapper, I think, is going into a staple territory in my opinion right now. You have to play a Tool Scrapper in your deck. That's without a shadow of a doubt. I think you need to nowadays. So overall, the deck is pretty good. I do like it, and of course it wins, which is really nice. And I do love the old Zamazenta Perrserker combo. If there's any other decks you want to see me combine with Perrserker here, then please let me know, of course, but we will leave it there. Do leave a like if you did enjoy. Please do subscribe for more. Also check out these videos on the left hand side of the screen, I believe they are. But we'll leave it there. Take care of yourself and peace.